Hello, hello everyone! Magandang umaga and gabi. Wherever you're listening from, you are watching Mahalo Halo Las Vegas and then some. I'm your host, Tony Rose, with my sister.
Hey guys, it's the people's bestie, your favorite MC, it's your girl Lepa. Me and Tony Rose are coming at you with big love from the 702. And of course, always keeping it live in the 725.
Mabuhay, everybody.
Mabuhay.
We are here to celebrate a beautiful guest all the way from the Philippines right now, joining us. It is morning AM. Magandang umaga.
So we say that. Magandang umaga.
Yes, and it's an exciting guest because we are here to represent our Filipina, Pinay heritage, but also going back to our roots, the Ifugao province. So I want to be able to introduce her with such honor. Valerie Pawid West, the first ever Miss Universe Philippines candidate from Ifugao, representing the Filipino community of New York City.
Yes.
Her journey is not just about beauty and grace, but also about representing the rich cultural heritage of Ifugao on a national stage. Everybody, welcome to our show, Valerie.
Yay, welcome.
Hi.
Hello.
Umaga.
Yes, it is early there. What time? About 8 o'clock, right?
Yes, 8 a.m. I think. I don't know what time.
Look, I don't know what time I woke up. It's morning.
I love it. So how long have you been in the Philippines? Let's talk about your journey through this whole, avenue of the beauty, brains, all of it. Let's talk.
Sure. So I arrived here in the Philippines. I think this is my third month here.
Oh, wow.
It's been quite a moment.
Okay.
So to get here, I could start with the beginning of my pageant journey. I joined a pageant in New York, actually.
Okay.
It was called Reina Filipina North America, and it was all Filipino-American candidates that competed to possibly come here and represent in Miss Universe Philippines.
Wow.
So I was lucky enough to win that in January.
Mm-hmm.
And then 2 weeks later, I found myself in the Philippines.
Wow.
It was really a quick turnaround, and it's been a blast. It's been 3 months, and I've been lucky enough to represent my mom's heritage of Ifugao. So I'm the first ever candidate representing Ifugao on the national stage. So I'm really excited. I'm competing next week. And I don't know if I'm ready for it to end, actually.
Oh.
It feels like it just started, right? Because everything goes pretty quickly. I mean, as far as the preliminary. So let's talk about the qualifications of how you got here. What was the first pageant that you entered and then moving forward?
Sure. So I did pageants as a teenager, and that was more for scholarship, but this was more of a creative opportunity for me. I just finished college. I finished my degree in biomedical engineering at University of Delaware.
Right.
Go Blue.
All right.
So then after that, I joined the preliminary competition, Reina Filipina North America. That was based in New York, and they sent 3 candidates. So one from New York, one from Jersey, and one from Pennsylvania.
Okay.
So I'm representing New York, the Philcom Society, and then I traveled here to the Philippines. So this year they decided to include even more representation from around the world.
That's
because
nice.
Filipinos aren't just in the Philippines. We're so widespread. Our impact is amazing across the world. So they wanted to really give representation to that. So I'm lucky enough to represent New York through my Reina Filipina family, as well as Ifugao.
Correct.
Nice.
I mean, it is a lot of responsibility, right?
Yeah.
Because you're now representing 2 countries, Philippines and America. So talk about the representation of that. How does that feel? Because it is a heavy, it's not a big cross to carry, but it is a heavy responsibility, right?
I think it's a big responsibility because you want to give voice to both communities, but I kind of feel like it's a perfect opportunity for myself, being that I'm half Filipino, half American. I get to represent both sides. I always said that I'm not just blessed with one culture, I have 2.
Come on.
So being able to represent both New York and the Philippines, specifically Ifugao, is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Right.
But I think really representative of my lifetime and everything I stand for, in a sense.
Nice, nice. So this is not the first time you've gone to the Philippines, correct? Have you been like several times before, or is this like your first time actually staying in such a long period of time? Because you said this is going on how many months now? So
3 months.
3 months. And so is that the longest time you've ever spent in the Philippines?
No, actually, I'm a dual citizen, so
Okay.
I come back and forth. But the longest time I ever spent was 4 months, 2019, pre-pandemic.
Oh,
I
yeah.
joined a singing competition here. So
Oh,
this is
okay.
not new to me, but this is different.
Right,
So
right.
every time I made a joke that every time I come back to the Philippines, I participate in another national sport of the Philippines.
Right.
So now it's pageantry.
The next one's going to be dancing or line
Right.
dancing, right?
Watch me play basketball.
Right.
Yes.
Next thing, next sport, you
And
know?
then cooking.
Yeah.
And that is something we are proud of.
Yeah.
We have a lot of we're multi-talented, multiversed, and as far as like our passion for these things, we really do excel. And as a representation of both countries, I think you are brains, beauty, talent. Okay.
Right? She's got it all.
And I bet you she has a few jokes up her sleeve.
But
We're
listen
gonna
to
test
remember, don't forget what she graduated with. What was
Right.
that? What was your degree?
Biomedical
Yeah, so
engineering.
there's more.
Yeah.
There is more in store for her. So I mean, like, were you going to also look into a career like later on, future with what when you graduated with your degree?
Yeah, so of course, 4 years of an engineering degree was quite hectic, pretty
Yeah.
hard. So I'm taking this time, this gap year, to just explore other avenues,
Yeah.
explore other dreams like Miss Universe. But at the end of the day, my ultimate dream is to become a pediatric cardiologist. So hopefully go to med school,
Right.
specialize, and help change lives through that.
She's impacting, inspiring, and saving lives. Come on, everybody.
know,
Let's
right?
do this. I'm really excited to speak to you because Miss Universe Philippines also has a lot of advocacy. They want to be able to push what you firmly, stand for. Are there some things that you want to speak on that you currently support?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm lucky enough to have two different advocacies, one personal and one through Miss Universe. So my personal organization that I support is the Puso Foundation.
Oh.
Puso, of course, meaning heart in Tagalog, but also
Yes.
meaning the purposeful, unconditional service to others. They're based across the world. So what they do is make large impacts through small and large acts of kindness.
Right.
So they try to inspire hope by helping typhoon impacted communities, by doing medical missions, whatever change they can make by little actions in the US based through college support programs and even here in the Philippines.
Nice.
So that's my first. And then the other organization that I help through Miss Universe Philippines is called Love Yourself. It's an initiative for Love for Health is the branding.
Nice.
So we help AIDS awareness, HIV and AIDS awareness through clinic help. They give free clinical services for testing, for treatments, and above that, women's health. So
Nice.
Nice.
our initiative is all about being open about the conversation, breaking down stigma, and giving help where it's needed across the Philippines.
Love that.
Powerful.
Right. Very
I know.
impactful. And I know that, being in pageantry, there's a lot of, stereotypes, right? What do you feel is a stereotype that you feel you can break the barrier for? I know, of course, there's the swimsuit and, the glams and the glitz, right? But let's say we
Yeah.
take all of that away. How do you feel you break those barriers?
I think first thing that came to mind was that when I joined Miss Universe Philippines, I told my parents and everyone telling me to join that I don't think I'm tall enough. I don't think I have the stereotypical body for it because
Right.
prior to the pageant, I was 40 pounds heavier because I just finished college, very stressful time in my life, and I didn't feel confident because of that. But I decided to take a health and wellness journey, and I did everything on my own terms. So I know I'm not necessarily the skinniest candidate, and that's okay. That's my genetic, like how my body's
Right.
built.
Yes.
But I embrace the fact that you can be fit and healthy
Come on.
and improve your own physical physique. So I really like being more muscular on the more muscular
Right.
side.
Yes.
And that makes me feel confident. So And then on the other side, I'm also not the tallest candidate. I'm 5'5", and that's okay.
That's
because
fine.
Still tall.
I'm a real woman, right?
Right?
Yeah.
Oh wow. I mean, I love how as you're talking, everything kind of it just kind of lines up with everything that you're doing, because more so on the pageant side, it's more of a creative side for you. Here you were studying for how many years, like with the engineering, because that takes so much intensity and focus, and now you're taking this time. It's not even like a gap year. You're more so it's like I think it's more of a balance for you, maybe like this,
fill.
yeah, like a fill. Because like do you feel like doing the pageantry is more like, okay, this is also something that I can explore with my creative side. I can also bring my talent. And I mean, how does that, because do you feel like it's more so like a feeling of a balance, because after you're doing that, you're like, all right, now I can fully give everything like you want to do. Like, I just feel like, do you feel that way as you're doing the pageant?
Definitely. I think what I've been saying to everyone is this pageant isn't. So when I did engineering, it's more of an external thing. I'm
Right.
trying to help the community through medical devices, but this pageant journey has been more of an internal project, trying to rebuild, refocus myself on my own mind, body, soul. So it's been kind of a healing journey in the fact that I've given myself a chance to make myself a better person, reevaluate things, advocate for important projects that I've always wanted to be a part of.
Nice.
So maybe not a gap year, but a different opportunity, a different pathway of my life. And
Yes.
I'm really excited to embrace that because I feel like from the beginning of this journey, when I first came here in the Philippines, I'm a different person now. And not in the fact that I've changed for the pageant, but the pageant changed me in a way that I don't think any other experience could have.
All right. So it's not a gap year, maybe
A
like
fill year.
a fill year.
Yeah.
It's a fill
Yeah.
year.
I feel like that's, because you become more fulfilled when you
Yes.
have those years of like, what do I do? Where do I go? Who am I? Right. So as
Yes.
an evolving woman, I think we change, and
Yeah.
every human being changes, every 5 to 7
That's
years.
right.
And, with all of your experiences, meeting all these women, meeting the locals in our country, like, how does that impact your everyday?
Well, I think it's an incredible year for Miss Universe Philippines because we are the largest batch. We started out with 69 candidates,
Wow.
which
That's a lot.
is a lot.
That's
And
a
it's a little
province.
That's a whole
Yeah.
province. You said it's a province.
right? But I found that it's been quite an inspiring journey because you have the opportunity to meet 68 other candidates with so much to give, so much wisdom,
Yeah.
especially they've broadened the guidelines for Miss Universe now.
Yeah.
You can be from 18 to 99 in age.
Beautiful.
You can be
Yes.
a mother, you can have a husband. So we're really showing that diversity of
I
womanhood
love
now.
that.
I think we're embracing that and putting it on a national stage, and that's something that's very important to embrace.
Right.
And part of why I think I've changed through this journey by meeting all these women, like you
Yeah.
said,
Yeah.
so many stories, so much wisdom to impart. And I'm just being open, listening with open ears every day, and really enjoying getting to know my sisters.
Oh, that's awesome.
I love that. I love hearing that because you will never get that opportunity apart from what you're experiencing, right? So you get to meet all
Yeah.
these people that have put it together, and the purpose for it is to unify these women and
right.
represent. But along that, behind the scenes, you are really experiencing this evolution of who this, not only the Filipino, but everybody that's a part of it. So tell us about the process right now. What's your favorite part of the pageantry?
My favorite part, I think, bringing it back to the sisterhood part. I didn't expect that I would become so close with some of these girls in just a matter of 3 months.
Right.
But
Yeah.
we were actually talking recently that I'm sad it's ending because you realize that these girls are from around the world, from different provinces, different cities.
That's right.
So at the end of this, we spent every single day together for
Yeah.
3 months.
Yeah.
And I'm have separation anxiety
Oh.
being apart from
Yeah.
them. So just really getting to know the downtime. We traveled to Boracay together. We went to Northern Samar together. So we have all these once in a lifetime opportunities and experiences. And to not have that every day or not have them to be there by my side, these people that are going through the same experience. It's so unique.
Yeah.
being surrounded by so many people that understand you.
Right.
So I'm kind of scared for it to be over because they really have been part of my support system throughout. And really my favorite part, it's the downtime where we're not on camera and we're just kicking.
You're kikiing.
Oh,
Chica
Yeah.
chica, right?
chicken chicken. That's right.
No, I love that. So, what's your favorite food so far? What have you been eating? I mean, I know Philippines is known for our, abundance of
Yum yum.
goodness.
In
So,
your tum tum.
tell us.
Actually, I just returned from Tagaytay yesterday,
I went
and
there.
my favorite is bulalo. So,
Oh.
Yes.
Tita brought back some bulalo for me because I
Yeah.
wasn't able to eat it while out there, and we heated it up on the stove at 11 p.m.
So good, right? I know
At the
Tagaytay is,
best time.
yeah,
Like,
because they're known for their bulalo there. When
It's
I
so
traveled,
good.
yeah, I was there. I was like, oh, I didn't get to stop because there's a lot of like little mini,
Yeah.
sari-sari or like restaurants, right? So,
Yeah.
oh, I'm so excited. So, is there anything that your team or your batch will be doing the next week that you're preparing for? What's this most stressful part right now?
I think the most stressful part is realizing that 3 months has led up to this week.
Right.
12, and it's time to showcase all of the hard work.
That's
So
right.
we have our preliminaries, our national costume, closed door interview, and finals coming
Okay.
up all in the matter of a few days.
Wow.
But I'm just trying to, in this week, remind myself that I've already worked hard to get here. I put in the
That's
work.
right.
It's just a matter of showcasing that now. So just keeping myself healthy, giving myself sleep, just giving my body what it needs to cross the finish line.
Oh my gosh,
Love
sister.
that.
I'm really excited. I'm really happy for you. I mean, congratulations on all the accomplishments, not only just to get there, but also to with their schooling and graduating. I mean, usually after, like we were talking about that season, after that's done, and now you're entering into this whole other season where,
Right.
I mean, we are definitely so proud and supporting you all the way. And I mean, my gosh, I know I'm excited. I mean, are they going to be able to air this, or are they going to showcase that, but only in the Philippines? Is that right? Or can people watch this anywhere else if they want to cheer you on?
I think you can check out the Miss Universe page. There will be more information the next coming days,
Okay.
but definitely even afterwards, the
You know
Philippines
we'll
loves
find it.
pageantry so much.
Yeah.
There will be
It's going to be all over. Yeah.
It's on all the Tita platforms. You're welcome.
Definitely.
Oh my gosh. Well, when exactly is the date? It's May 2nd, and April
Yes.
28th is a preliminary. So how
All things begin.
Oh my God, that is very stressful because it's a few days away.
Yes.
And I know that mentally, emotionally, you guys have put your all into
Yeah.
this. And I've never been in a pageant, but being on stage, period, is
Yeah.
just a lot of being on. So give yourself grace. And you're so
Yes.
gracious with, answering these questions. I know we're
I
just
know.
throwing them at you.
I know. But we also want to encourage you too. I
Right.
mean, the relationships that you have with your sisters that are there,
Mm-hmm.
I feel already that they're going to be lifelong relationships. These are relationships that are going to carry on even after the pageantry. And like you were
Yeah.
saying, like you're learning from different, not just your own age group, but from all ages, but also too, they're learning from you. You have so much
Right.
gifting and so much to give, and I can see that. And I know they're so blessed to even get to know you more too. So I mean, all in all, it's going to be a very successful event. We're praying that everything goes well and successful for you and all the candidates as well. But yeah, I'm
Absolutely.
excited, sister. This is amazing. And you woke up so early in the morning and you
to
look
talk
so
to us.
bright and
Right.
beautiful. And I'm like, oh my goodness. And it's only, we're saying a magandang umaga, and you're like this, good morning. I'm like, wow, she's awake. I was like, wow. It's like poor thing.
Always ready.
Always
Yes,
stay ready,
stay
be ready. That's right,
Always
girl.
stay ready. All right. Well, we have a lot of women and younger women that are looking up to all of you as candidates and representation. So if there's anything you can share with those that are pursuing like careers or like pageantry world, speak to them right now and let
Yeah.
them know what words of encouragement you want to share.
I think the thing I learned through this journey is that never be afraid to reinvent yourself. So, like I said, I started off biomedical engineering, I finished my degree, and I want to pursue cardiology eventually, right? But it's okay to take moments in your career to explore other paths. I
Right,
think
right,
one
right.
of the most beautiful parts about life is that there's endless opportunities to reinvent yourself. So explore that. I came here to the Philippines, put myself out of my comfort zone, trying something new. I'm really a newbie to pageantry, but that's okay. Explore that, make it the most out of this opportunity. I really learned so much through it and I don't regret any part of it. So no matter what it is in life, if you think you want to try something new, go for it. Put yourself out of your comfort zone, try new things, and really make the most out of life because it only happens once.
Come on,
So that's
somebody.
this.
2 snaps. There you go,
That's right. So, like Valerie, you guys, the uncomfortability is always where you're going to grow, right?
right, that's
It's
right.
that coming out of the soil when you're being watered. So, I'm really happy for the group. I'm so happy for the organization.
That's right.
Miss Universe Philippines is going to happen May 2nd, 2025 at the SM Mall of Asia Arena. We are really excited for Miss Valerie Pawid West and all of the candidates that will be being their best.
That's
and,
right.
You know, presenting all of what they practiced for in the last 3 months.
Wow,
That's it.
amazing. I know. Yeah.
Just 3 months. That's not a long
3 months
time.
in a couple of days. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just, something small kind.
Yeah, small kind. Well, congratulations to you. We can't wait to, bring you home back here.
Yes.
And welcome you back, whether, we support all of that you're doing, but
Yeah.
also whether win or lose, you are doing incredible things already.
Yes.
And just being an amazing advocate for our Filipino kababayan. So,
Come on.
yes.
And stop by Vegas if you ever have a chance. Make sure you let us know so we can have you here in the studio as well. So,
That would be amazing. I would really enjoy that.
Well, one last question. Have you been to Vegas lately or have you been at all?
Actually, I spent my 21st birthday in
Okay.
Vegas.
Okay,
Nice.
girl.
Beautiful
There you
time.
go.
All right. Well, whenever you're in town, you have a home here at PHLB.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
All right, guys. Well, we want to just, give everybody that's participating in this beautiful event on May 2nd. And of course, best wishes to everyone, family and
Yeah.
friends alike. And you guys know where to find us here on PHLV Radio. I'm your girl, Tony Rose. You are watching Mahalo Halo Las Vegas. And then some with my sister.
MC Lepaleps, we love you guys. Aloha and mabuhay. Yay.
Just like a friend from back home.
This is your Filipino radio experience in Las Vegas. PHLV Radio.
PHLV Radio.